What's up, Reef fams? Welcome back to another episode. Today is going to be slightly different than usual. It's not going to be about the reef tank. Today I'm actually putting together a GloFish tank for my daughter. Don't worry, sorry Reef guys, don't get triggered. I tried to get her to get a clown tank or something like that, but she insisted she wanted a GloFish tank. When she was younger, and I mean like a few years back when she was only a few years old, I actually had a small GloFish tank for her as a live nightlight. For any of you with young children, if you want a great nightlight, basically a living nightlight that's a little cooler than just your standard nightlights, look into GloFish tanks. She loved it, and many times throughout the night she'd wake up and just look at the tank and enjoy it. It is something a little different in the room. It's a living nightlight. The fish look really cool swimming in the blue light and fluoresce really nicely. So if you have little kids, or even if you're an adult and need a nightlight, look into GloFish tanks because they're actually pretty cool. So since she didn't want a small saltwater tank in her room, and she insisted on a GloFish tank, I decided to put together a 40-gallon breeder GloFish tank. So today we're just going to set it up and get the cycling started, since it's probably going to sit here and cycle for at least 4 weeks before I put anything in it. So the main things I'm going to put in now is just put the sand down, get the filter up and running, put water in there, and get the cycling process going. I still have another light I need to get for the other side of this tank. The light I have now is from the original tank that I had for her when she was younger, and I still need to buy some glow tank decorations. So for right now, we're just getting the cycle started and getting this ready. So hopefully in 4 weeks, we're throwing some fish in there. So remember, get yourself a GloFish tank if you have kids. They'll love it. Anyways, let's get started with setting this baby up. Alright, so before I unpackage everything, let me just give you a quick tour of what exactly I'm putting in here. The light is actually just a GloFish tank Tetra light. I will be getting another one of these to put on this side since this tank is a lot bigger than the one she had when she was younger. Also, this time around, instead of using gravel, I'm going to actually use black sand. I have 2 bags of black sand for this. Decided to go with sand because my experience with gravel is, unfortunately, nitrous and food and all this stuff gets trapped between the gravel, and it just makes it a nasty mess and hard to clean up, and just creates a poor water quality for the fish. So back in the day, I used to have actually African cichlids and different things like that, and I actually used to use sand, and I never had a problem with nitrates going crazy. Water was always perfect to the point where they bred way too much, and which is why I ended up shutting that tank down. Just got sick of having to pull 150 pounds of rock out to catch all the babies to find them a new home. So I decided to just go with sand, just easier to keep clean. Things don't go in between and just sit there and cause elevated nitrate levels. For filtration, I just decided to go with a hang-on back filter. This should be more than enough for this 40-gallon breeder. I don't plan to overstock this thing, but if I do end up finding that I need a little more filtration, I'll probably switch over to a canister filter. But for right now, to get everything started. This should be more than enough. I don't have much decoration currently. She just picked out a couple things. So I still need to get some fake GloFish tank plants and a few other things. Probably a black background as well for her. But for right now, to get the cycle started, we're just gonna put these things in and put the filter on and get this thing cycling. That way in 4 weeks I can start testing the water, and if everything's okay and good to go, we can actually get some fish in here. Alright, let's start unpacking. Alright guys, we got the sand in, water filled in, and the 2 ornaments in. There'll be plenty more ornaments to come. This is just to get the tank up and running and the cycling process started. I haven't started the filter yet just because I still have to stick some dechlorinator in, since this is fresh water from the tap which has chlorine in it, and since there's no fish in here, I'm not worried about the chlorine. Because I'm going to dechlorinate it inside the tank. But if there were fish in here and this was up a tank that's currently up and running, you never want to stick water directly from the sink into the tank. First you're going to want to stick dechlorinator in there and let it sit for a little while to get all the chlorine out before you actually put it into the tank. So once I dechlorinate this, I will start the filter, put some food and some bacteria in to get the cycling process going, and then it's just a waiting game until everything is cycled and ready for some fish. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and let me know what you think about the nightlight idea, if you have kids or even if you don't. Now this tank is going to be for a almost 6-year-old, so it'll give her something to enjoy while she's laying in bed reading or just watching the fish and just enjoying her new fish tank. Definitely going to get another light for this side. I would like to see how bright this side is at night to make sure it's adequate blue light, in case I need something brighter. This was perfect for a 20-gallon setup, but for this 40 gallons, I'm questioning if it'll be bright enough. But at night when everything is dark, I can see how bright it exactly is for this side, and if I just need another light for this side, or if I need to actually find another light period that can handle this tank. So anyways, thanks for joining me, and see you guys next time.